This event was presented by Kalmyk Youth Conference, sponsored by Office of Tibet. We organized this event for Kalmyk, Tibetan, Mongolian, and Sherpa communities to celebrate the Losar Tsagan and the Monkey New Year together.
The main purpose of this event is to bring all ethnicities together, like Mongols, Tibetans, Kalmyks, and Sherpas, so we could learn from each other how to preserve our culture living in the United States.
And the way to do it tonight, we're wearing traditional clothes, we have traditional food, and some drinks also.
We're going to be starting our performances. I wanted to say hello, Tashidele, Mended, Sambano. Thank you for joining us today and welcoming the Fire Monkey Year for the Tibetan, Kalmyk, Mongolian, and Sherpa communities. In this room right now, we have members from the Kalmyk temples in New Jersey and Philadelphia. We have the network of Sherpa students and professionals. We have Students for a Free Tibet, Office of Tibet, Kalmyk Youth Conference, we have Kalmyk Project, we have Ulan Zalata, and Mongol Heritage Foundation. And this is just from the forms that we filled out in the front. There could be other people here as well. So my name is Dachin Keldon, and I'm here to represent the Kalmyk Youth Conference. We're a collective of young Kalmyks, some of us born in America and some born and raised in Kalmykia. Our goal is to build a platform of engagement and to create spaces for young Kalmyks to explore their history, culture, and identity. We want to connect with each other and build our own global network. We empower young Kalmyks in our communities to be experts of our own heritage and share what we've learned with our families and friends. For this event, we partnered with the Office of Tibet in Washington, D.C., and they represent His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Central Tibetan Administration. To create this program for Kalmyks, Tibetans, and Sherpas, we wanted everyone to come together as friends. We wanted to create an event that would represent these communities because we are and have been connected historically, geographically, and culturally for centuries. Now being in America, we see each other at events like His Holiness's teachings, but there haven't been many opportunities for us to gather together as friends. And what we hope to inspire together is exactly that, friendship and unity. We hope that you enjoy our program, and I'd like to introduce you to Anna Bruner, who is one of our Kalmyk Youth Conference organizers.
Hi, I'm Anna Bruner. I'm also a Kalmyk Youth Conference organizer, and I would like to introduce our two MCs for the night, Anatoly Moshkin and Tenzin Wangchuk. Anatoly is Kalmyk. He was born in Elza, which is the capital city of the Republic of Kalmykia, and now lives in Maryland. He's an essential member of our team who usually helps us with translation. And then we have Tenzin Wangchuk, who is Tibetan. He was born in Kathmandu and now lives in New Jersey, and he has been helping us with flyers and our advertisement materials. And he's also our tech guy for all of our events. So have a round of applause for our two MCs.
Thank you. Welcome. Tashidele, Namaste, Lid. First and foremost, we want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. We got an amazing lineup of performances. We've got beautiful artwork. You want to?
Sure. Okay. Eduard Sangadzhiev. Oh. Round of applause for Edward. One of our big artists today. Edward is originally from Kalmyk, Russia. He lives in New York City. He's a unique artist who brought his talent overseas to create and continue his artwork. Kalmykia is the only Buddhist country in the southern part of European Russia, those of you who did not know. He studied at the Moscow High Art and Industrial School in the Monumental and Decoration Painting Department, and his art is now featured in many exhibitions throughout Russia and the USA. Nature is one of Edward's main inspirations, and his landscapes are dedicated to the Kalmyk steppes.
All right, and our next artist, Lobsang Tara, as you see him here. He's a Tibetan artist. He's a master calligrapher and a filmmaker, born and raised in eastern Tibet, educated in India, and currently living in New York. Lobsang is a graduate of the New York Film Academy right here in New York, and the Universal Studios in LA, Los Angeles. His work has been exhibited and performed throughout the US, most recently at Tibet House, a city winery, and the American Museum of Natural History right here in New York by the Central Park. So if you haven't visited the museum, you should visit tomorrow. It will be beautiful. It's right by Central Park, so for Easter. Next, I would also like to introduce you to one of our team members who helped make this event possible, Tenzin Ignala from the Office of Tibet, Washington, D.C.
Good evening, everybody. I have a short message from the representative of His Holiness the Dalai Lama in Washington, D.C. So I would like to read that out. I'm sorry he couldn't make it. He really wanted to join this event, but due to the recent Tibetan election, the vote counting is still going on, so he has to attend there, so he couldn't make it. So I would like to read out his message here. Dear friends, welcome to the first ever Losar and Tsagan Sar celebration organized jointly by the Office of Tibet and the Kalmyk Youth Conference. I wanted to be with you this evening, but I have had to remain in Washington, D.C. to oversee the counting of the votes in the recent concluded Tibetan election to the Sikong and the Tibetan Parliament. The ties that bind the Tibetan, Mongolian, Sherpa, and other Himalayan Buddhist people are ancient and deep. We share so much in common, including our religion and many aspects of culture. The relationship between the Tibetans and Mongols, for instance, date back to Genghis Khan's grandson Godin Khan, who converted to Buddhism in 1247 and established the patron and priest relationship between Mongols and Tibetans. Going back to recent history, we had people like Geshe Ngawa Wangela, a Buddhist monk and a scholar of Kalmyk origin, who studied at Drebung Monastery in Lhasa and then immigrated to the United States and established one of the first Tibetan monasteries in the United States in New Jersey in 1958. Geshe-la contributed greatly to the spread of Tibetan Buddhism in the United States, and well-known Western scholars like Robert Thurman and Jeffrey Hopkins were his students. One of His Holiness the Dalai Lama's long-standing commitment in the maintenance of the historic ties between Tibetan and the people of Mongolian and the Himalayan Buddhist origin. This priority has resulted in a vibrant relationship today as demonstrated by the significant number of people from Mongolian and Himalayan Buddhist communities enrolled in Tibetan monastic institutions in India and Nepal. The Office of Tibet is committed to further strengthening the relationship between our respective communities. Let us collaborate to organize more opportunities to come together as members of one large family bonded by a shared faith and culture. Lastly, I wanted to thank the Kalmyk Youth Conference for partnering with us and wish this event much success. With regard to Elza, representative to His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Thank you.
Thank you, President Lama. So now we're going to move on to our performances. Our first will be the Teshishova dance, performed by the Cholsum Doegar dance group from New York City. Of many Tibetan communities around the world with a local dance troupe, Cholsum Doegar is certainly composed of some of the most hardworking, talented artists, recently performing for over 15,000 people for His Holiness the Dalai Lama's 80th birthday celebration at Jacob Javits Center. We're lucky to have Cholsum Doegar perform for us tonight. They'll be performing Teshishova, as I said, which is the oldest opera company in Tibet. It originally appeared in a dream by the 5th Dalai Lama, and it's for good luck, long life for the audience. Okay, thank you.
so, KT de ju, no bu doji. Anzo ya lo zha xi Sherpa se wa di, zha xi bei zha xi Sherpa, ya cha bei zha xi Sherpa. Jiang ge ge wen ga wa rin bu jie zhong bu chung yuan lin yin bei. Wai yi tin yin zai wei la ma rin bu jie, cha che ba ni ge de sa, lo che ba ni ge da sa. Na ma ni bei shun ku lu ga bei do, ju le me bei ha xin ge shu pa da bu. 不讲理，搞不一个的清白，他可是认不出那的这出来。我操，要路这些小巴车我的，或者经过了为搞小弟搞咱们的人来把地里，没让跑农，人送跑农。拉苏啊拉苏拉苏拉苏拉苏拉苏拉苏拉苏拉苏拉苏拉苏拉苏拉苏，耶，那个叔叔大个了。 我做呀，路这些小巴车把的跑长，公家的为搞小弟搞咱们来把地里。 Milama mabaga nugu musutu nduba nugu Shasha magi gari la tigo kochi mindube Sendo gani migu fale da bömü nugos Lasso Matso ya lu zhe xi she ba se wa di Tu ta la ari New York to si pine Tu sa tu ki ki ngan su rang zi sang la ge ga top de 菩萨将个全部设置全部电视上最可的，我早要路这些学过才我的，哪里赶上破绽个顶尖的联合家是。
Wow. I hope everyone's fired up after that one. I'm fired up. How about another hand? Another round of applause, please. All right, so one of our next performers, Elza, Kochueva. Elza is one of our core members at the Kalmyk Youth Conference. She was born in Elza. She spent most of her life in St. Petersburg, and she moved to America when she was 12. And she is currently a student at John Jay College for Criminal Justice. Elza is studying law and wishes to become a lawyer. She has attended the United Nations Conference for Young Leaders and was chosen as a Leader of the Month by the Global Peace Youth Organization. Elza's story was also recently featured in New York Voices newspaper. Elza will be reading a poem written by Gaja Mosju, a famous Kalmyk poet from Germany.
The Second World War II has just ended. The Kalmyks who survived were in displaced camps in Germany. They were coming from Yugoslavia, Bulgaria, Russia, and France. They were meeting new Kalmyks from all over Europe. They organized a youth group called Kalmyk Youth Scout. It was time to look towards the future. The loss of family members throughout the war left many people behind, never to see their families again. Despite all the suffering and sadness, covering like a dark cloud, the Kalmyks desired a cloudless sky and a new future. In the year 1946, Kalmyk Youth Scout approached a young poet, Garya Mushayev, to write a song for them, to give words that gave them hope for the future. The title of the song is Forward, Strive Forward. Flourishing Kalmyk youth, let the pure heart settle. Flourishing younger siblings, let the pure road open. Kalmyk green prairie, let the beautiful flowers bloom. Let Kalmyk seed settle, let the gifted seed bloom. Forward, strive forward, bless Kalmyk youth. Forward, strive forward, let us live from exile. In our exile journey, let our flames settle. Let's learn important lessons, like shooting pebbles. Let gifted minds rise, let poverty be subdued, let wisdom prevail. Forward, strive forward, bless Kalmyk youth. Forward, strive forward, let us live from exile. Hunger, strength, waken, let's waken inflamed wisdom. Proudly name, I'm Kalmyk, injected in your heart. Repeat 10 words of stanza, where early in the morning, fearless, coming peace, reaching golden future. Forward, strive forward, bless Kalmyk youth. Forward, strive forward, let us live from exile.
I'm very happy to introduce our next two performers. There are two sisters from Jackson, New Jersey, Estella and Nicole Balsara. Stella is 11 years old and is currently in the 6th grade. She loves singing, dancing, and performing at the local theater. She plays piano, violin, and takes vocal lessons. She is very proud of her heritage and is currently learning Russian, French, and Kalmyk. One more. Nicole is 14 years old and is in 8th grade. She's a National Honor Society student. She loves math and science. Nicole has played piano since she was 6 and is the winner of the International Golden Key Music Festival. She has performed at Carnegie Hall and was the first chair tenor saxophone of the All Shore Intermediate Band, a very prestigious competitive arts band. Nicole loves to study Japanese language along with Kalmyk and Russian. She is also a black.
Happy Tsagaan
Tsagan Sar. Chile chilen takhna, jerlin boze kahrna, bursin se klasin anav, burhandan zayadar hanav, dikshan dinga shirtnav, tola burhanda marignav, zalvakhat sikli mamana, sovjasin shijim tarna, dikshan dinga shirtnav, tola burhanda marignav, zalvakhat sikli mamana, sovjasin shijim talarna, zudan gerul ergna, zor hachti tarki daftuna, hare kilan utolnav, hashtan nasan utudnav, dikshan dinga shirtnav, tola burhanda zay, sovjasin shijim talarna, dikshan dinga shirtnav, tola burhanda marignav, zalfakhat sikli mamana, sovjasin shijim talarna, asna zulan ergad, ave ikjan marignav, ardan bicha tachata, achnetin kishit zayadar, dikshan dinga shirtnav, tola burhanda marignav, zalvakhat sikli mamana, sovjasin shijim talarna, dikshan dinga shirtnav, tola burhanda marignav, zalvakhat sikli mamana, sovjasin shijim talarna. Shirtnav, tola burhanda marignav, zalvakhat sikli mamana, sovjasin shijim talarna, dikshan dinga shirtnav, tola burhanda marignav, zalvakhat sikli mamana, sovjasin shijim talarna.
Very beautiful, bright young Mongolians, Kalmyks with bright future ahead. Next up, for our next performance, we have Sangye Kyap, aka Teddy, aka the most beautiful voice I've ever heard. He's going to be doing a poem today. Sangye is a Tibetan artist born in the village of Bailakupi in India. He currently lives in Queens and loves R&B, soul, poetry, and hip-hop music. Sangye's writing reflects his passion for Tibet and his people. Writing songs, poetry, or rap about current issues that Tibetans face, he sees his work as a way to inform his audience about Tibet, from self-immolations to protests and exile life. Please welcome to the stage, Sangye Kyap.
Alright, guys. So this poetry, instead of clapping, if you like a verse, we're gonna snap our fingers, alright? Thank you. Thank you. Since I was young, I had so many questions like, why don't we have a president or any elections? My grandfather looked at me and said, listen, my boy, we had to flee our country, our homes were destroyed. Imagine that now, can you imagine that? Leaving your country but can never return back. What will we be living for if we don't have our freedom? A land was untouched, rich from peace and kingdom. Till the Chinese government came in and stripped us from our freedom, and where was anybody when we really needed them? We were scared to say anything under Mao's start of the genocide. Young monks, only 15, committing suicide. Our Bawe Tuptengo to burn himself alive to make a point for us to see while lies are being thrown at our eyes. Now, bloodbath in a river of tears, what's the point of inhaling another breath if we're living in fear? Our ancestors were barefoot crossing the mountains to get out of there, so our kids can have a better future somewhere over here. What can we do besides scream and hurt ourselves? We just need more believers, some over people's help. Now speaking from the majority, we can't take it anymore. News from Tibet saying they killed 40 while the media only says it's 4. It's hard to speak for 2 with a brick wall in the middle of you, while back home all they can never do is just be thinking of you. It's hard to speak for 2 with a brick wall in the middle of you, while back home all they can never do is just be thinking of you. That's why we raise a hand and say, give back my freedom. I won't take another step if they don't give back my kingdom. Now, imagine the heat the sun provides, the intensity of burning flesh, self-sacrifice. As the Tibetan giving their lives, still the world closes their eyes. Feel like we're speaking to the deaf and showing beauty to the blind. Isn't that ironic? Waiting for an opportunity so we can cling on it, so let's be honest. Nothing is free but our power of words to say something. The youth is forgetting, but we still want to be learning. We need to take more actions for the UN to see, walking across the entire earth, for the whole world to see that the flag that I post up and what it means to me, all we want back is our motherland underneath our feet. Hey, Tibet is burning, UN is ignoring. What if my past life I was learning to live in the monastery, learning to live honestly? What if it was the back way around and China lost their dynasty? Because in records, so far, this is what they have done to us. Broke our monastery, killed hundreds and thousands monks and nuns. Took our religious artifacts made from steel, gold, and copper to melt it down to make bullets to put it in our sons and daughters. Stab, stab. From kidnapping the Benchalama, the youngest political prisoners, to taking away our human rights using our blood as signatures. More than 100 self-immolations have taken place. For the latest victim, Tenzin Paljo, we pray. How long will the world watch and sit in complete silence? How many Tibetans have to die with death that violent? Now, how can the United Nations stand and watch the genocide of Tibet? Do you really believe China when they say His Holiness is a threat? In my dreams, I see His Holiness return to his motherland. Behind him, I see us taking our stance. The land of fresh water, the bluest sky, wind cold as north, mountain high as tides, air rich from Mother Nature. This is what we've been fighting for, to feel free as birds we were meant to soar. The land of fresh water, the bluest sky, wind cold as north, mountain high as tides, air rich from Mother Nature. That's what we've been fighting for, to feel free as birds we were meant to soar. Now hear me roar. That's why we raise our hand and say, give back my kingdom. That's why we take another step just for our kingdom. Thank you.
That's incredible. Very powerful. That guy's quicker than Busta Rhymes. Wow. All right, next up we have another performance. Ornt Nug is the title. It's called Homeland by the Kalmyk group, which was founded in 2001 with the goal of preserving the heritage and culture of the Kalmyk Mongolian people. The group is comprised of former members of the Kalmyk State Song and Dance Ensemble, Tulpan, and the State Dance Theater of the National Orchestra of Kalmykia, Oirati. The artists are graduates of the College of Arts in Elza and Ufa, Krasnodar, Russian Federation, and the group is comprised of Lyudmila and Yuriy Badmaevy and Elena Churyumov. They perform at both public and private events and participate in cultural programs throughout New Jersey, New York, and the Pennsylvania areas. Their first performance will be the Dance of the Cranes. Dance of the Cranes. Their dance is a surprising phenomenon which mimics the marriage of birds dancing, and the dance will be performed by Lyudmila and Yuriy Badmaevy. Next up, Elena and Churyumov will be performing a favorite song amongst Kalmyk people, Ejin Dun, which is a song about the mother. Very nice.
Please help me give a round of applause to all of our performers tonight. We would like to thank the Office of Tibet for our sponsorship and for helping us further develop our friendship and unity amongst the Tibetan, Kalmyk, Mongolian, and Sherpa communities. We would also like to thank the network of Sherpa students and professionals, Dawa Sherpa, Tenzing Sherpa, for helping us find performers. I would also like the Kalmyk Youth Conference team members, Dachin, Saima, Kunsing, Elza, Liz, Yulia, Zoya, Ilona, Toila, Naren, Lainey, Anya, and Wongchuk for all their hard work in helping us put this program together.
From the Kalmyk Brotherhood Society for working so hard to translate her father's poetry for us in such a short time span that we gave her, and for also providing all of these beautiful Kalmyk dresses for us to wear with Larissa. The Tibetan Mommy Facebook page and Svetlana for making all the kapse and bortse. Special thank you to Sonia Balsaro and Anya Solomenko who made this beautiful canvas. Special thank you to my mom, Anna Keldon, for transporting all of our equipment and people for the event. Thank you to all of our helpers today. We have Bernie, Vivian, Wongchuk, Yeshilaki, Yeshihago, Tizzy, Norbu, Nina Shiguro, Labu, and Sepa. You guys are the best, and we really appreciate all of your help today. Thank you so much to everybody who helped with outreach. We actually estimated maybe 70 people coming. We have almost 200 people here tonight.